Hey guys, Jimmy. Today we can see we're on Twitter again, and we have a little bit of more of a confirmation, which we already knew all of the types that were in the game, and I gave you my thoughts about them as well, which also we have here from I Am Murderface. Also, you guys should know Murderface, but also looks like he's going to be playing the game as well, but we're not really on about him playing the game, we're on about his thoughts as well, which also are pretty much exactly what we both think alike. So his input on it was that obviously we know that the types are in the game, but we have a little bit different, and we actually know that dragon type is, we know that it's actually confirmed now in the game, as we can see that T-Brad M here, over here, which also if you don't know is the one of the lead developers for Loomian Legacy with Lando. And also he's like pretty much the only scripter, or the main scripter for Loomian Legacy. I'm not actually sure if they actually have anyone else's script, or if it's just T-Brad M, because I know T-Brad M pretty much scripted the entirety of Brick Bronze alone. But pretty much what I said in the video when the types were first out, and I was trying to make sense of it all. Also, we knew fire was fire, water was water, the new plant was Pokemon's version of grass, a light was also fairy. I mean, when fairy first came out in Pokemon, people thought it'd be the light type, which would have made sense. Dark is dark, ice is ice, electric is electric, air is flying, bug is bug, toxic is poison, metal is steel, spirit is ghost, brawl is fighting, mind is psychic, and also typeless is normal. Although on top of that, we had obviously one less type in Pokemon. We had no dragon type from where it seems, or we had no rock type or ground. Also from this we can see that which again was my thoughts as well, because pretty much I'll go into it as well, but if we look at it, we can see that Aaron here has put dragon from Pokemon is pretty much like the equivalent of the ancient type in Loomian Legacy, which again we've already said before, and that either Earth, the new Earth in Loomian Legacy, could be either be ground or rock, or a combination of both lands is also in Pokemon. Ground and rock definitely had some differences in like weaknesses and super effective hits, but pretty much they're both the exact same thing, and they could have probably just be combined into one type, which also Loomian Legacy has done. So pretty much I was gave his thoughts, and T-Brad M has just replied bingo, like pretty much confirming that ancient will be dragon, and we can actually, because I know a lot of people were really upset for the fact that ancient or dragons weren't just going to be in the game. But if we type in Loomian Legacy or Line with Trains Studio really quickly and go to here really quickly, so we can pretty much see, and I'm going to open it to a bit bigger, that also we have had all of the little types which we already knew are pretty much in Pokemon somewhere. The ones that we were really watching again was ground and rock and dragon. Also, we know now that ground and rock has been combined in this game now, and is now Earth, which makes a lot of sense. And ancient. Now I want to get onto ancient really quickly. Before this confirmation, I also said and gave my input myself, which pretty much is the exact same as Aaron. I mean, me and Aaron are like on the same wavelength. As same way, like a lot of Brick Bronze YouTubers are going to be playing this game. We're just on the same wavelength because we've played Pokemon for most of our lives, and we're just very competitive, more or less. But a lot of people, when this first came out, thought Earth was going to be ground or rock, and ancient was going to be the other one. Mostly ancient was going to be rock. I also saw quite a few people saying that ancient is going to be the fossil type, which also I guess could have made sense. But there's one thing, okay, that people didn't really look at, and I'm actually going to zoom in. If we look at ancient, well, if we look at Earth, we can see that Earth is like a rock, so we can straight away cancel out that ancient's not going to be rock, because that's a rock. And also Earth is more like the ground pretty much, so we knew that ground and rock was going to be combined into Earth. If we look at ancient though, we can pretty much get rid of the fact that ancient is going to be rock or grounds, because I don't know about you, but I don't think I've ever saw a piece of land or a rock that looks like a head with horns. So if you look at the ancient one, also it's a lot cubic, like pretty much cubic here. I think that's the right word. I can't drag it across, damn it. But if we look at ancient over here, we can see that we've got one, like, I guess almost like a wait, how many sizes is that? 1, 2, or how many corners? I guess 5. So that's sort of what, a pentagon? It's much like a pentagon with a little bit cut out of it, obviously. That's obviously a head. The bottom part would be a nose, and then you've obviously got like either antlers or horns, which also I think, in my opinion, is a lot better than having dragon, because obviously dragon is just like one thing, whereas ancient in this game could mean a lot of things. We can have ancient mythology, just normal, just like regular, not too old mythology, but it can go a lot deeper than dragons. Also, dragons do fall into mythology and ancient times and stuff like that. So, dragons there might be some dragon-esque monsters in the game. Also, because we're gonna assume that they're gonna be pretty rarer than all the other types, at least. Ancient, and I've also seen as well, ancient people saying that ancient is going to be the legendary only type, which I think is pretty dumb, to be honest, in my opinion, because that means every single legendary is going to have ancient and maybe another type if they want to add it onto that. But potentially they're always going to be very very similar to what they're weak to, which is really dumb in my opinion. So I don't think every legendary in this game is going to be ancient. That would be so dumb of them if they did that. So I think ancient is just another type that was replacing dragon, but it's a bit more broader than the term a dragon. Like, if we look at all of the dragons in Pokemon, everything that fell into dragon was a dragon, pretty much. Except from a few here and there, which pretty much just had dragon slapped onto them. Whereas this, again, can be more broader. It could be, if they did have fossils in this game, which I'm actually not even sure if we are going to have fossils in this game, they could have ancient type and then another one. So ancient might be the new, like, instead of rock type for all of the fossils, they could have ancient and another type, which would make a lot more sense than legendaries having ancients. But it also means that ancient mythology, like dragons, will also fall under this category. So a lot of dragons may be in Loomian Legacy will probably have the ancient typing on it, which is really, really fine anyway, because it's pretty much the exact same as the dragon type. But instead of just being dragons, which the dragon type in Pokemon was pretty much just for dragons, and a few just slapped in there for no reason apparently, this has a lot more. Like, there's not just dragons, there's like demons, there's like wyverns, which I guess is technically like a dragon-esque thing, but a lot more just mythology and a lot more like behemoths, and just monsters pretty much, that can fall into this category, and we don't really have to worry about trying to like find out what other type it has. So I definitely think it's going to be a lot better, because also dragon is still going to be in the game then, from where it seems like, because also from Iron Murderface's post, he's saying that ancient is just pretty much the equivalent of dragon, and also the T-Bread M has confirmed that it is. Dragon is the equivalent of ancient in this game, or ancient is the equivalent of dragon in Pokemon. Although, because it's ancient and it's not dragon, it's not limited to one specific being, really. It can have a lot more in it, and it makes a lot more sense in my opinion than just dragon. It was always kind of awkward, really. And dragon, for me especially, never really fit in Pokemon. I mean, Generation 1 we had Dratini, Dragonair, and Dragonite. That was literally it. Dragon is only good against dragon, which is dumb, in my opinion. It's just dumb. It resists the 3 starters, which was okay for like, I mean, if it's the rarest thing, it should be able to resist the most 3 common types, really. So it made sense, but it was just dumb that it only could hit itself super effective. So hopefully they do something different with this, but pretty much just want to make a video. Plus, I did try to play Monster of E3 to try and get the new monster, and I just had no luck, so kind of pushed the time forward. Kind of thought, sure, I'll go with this video and just half-ass it, because I'm tired. But yeah, hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to get that video done. But I thought I might as well make a quick video about it. So yes, dragon types are still in Loomian Legacy, although they just have a different classification. So now more monsters can fit into that one type, which is a lot better in my opinion. So like I said, we can have wyverns, we can have dragons, we can have basilisks, right? Well, I guess basilisk could fall into something else, but I mean, if they want to add in like ancient mythology stuff like that, which I can't think of any off the top of my head because of how tired I am and of how sick I am, but it just can fall into this category, and it's just gonna be a lot better overall. So I know, I mean, it's gonna be really fun once this game comes out. I can't wait for it. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully that cleared up some of the misunderstandings. But pretty much, like, round up and then quickly dumb it down. Every type in the game is the exact same as Pokemon, except from Ground, Rock, and Dragon. Rock and Ground are now Earth. Ancient is Dragon, but not just for dragons, for all ancient mythology stuff. Pretty much the easiest way I could put it, so there's that. I just realised as well that I ranted on for 11 minutes, so don't worry about any ads. I really don't care about that, so there'll probably be like one ad at the beginning like there always is, and then the rest of it can just go ad free, I guess. But anyway, I'll leave it off there. Hope you guys enjoyed, and like always, I'll see you guys next time.